We are back for yet again another Arknights Endfield video. It has been a minute since the last one because I've been doing a lot, and I mean a lot, of farming. I've also been working on the characters, so my main team at the moment is all currently level 50 with level 60 weapons, I believe. And I have some blue gear on everyone because I haven't got around to get anything higher. But I've been building a few of the characters. I have also completed the entirety of Chapter 1. I haven't got to wheeling yet, which is when you unlock the gold gear, and I probably should go do that to get that gear. But I've done a lot of stuff solely because I've been trying to get Laevatain. And as you can see, I have quite the number of pools. I also have 50 of these, which are actually 51 of these, which I should spend on this, the protocol pass thing. But I'm waiting to do that until I actually have Laevatain, because we're not going to get all of them back immediately. And I only have like a couple days left of her banner. So I'm going to keep all these and use them if I need them. We have about 50, actually over 50 if you count all these pools, which means we should guarantee the 5-star. We won't guarantee Laevatain, but we should guarantee the 5-star. So that is the most important bit, I guess. We can just hopefully win that 50-50. Also, we added another 6-star to the account, or not really added one. I ended up getting a, P1, potential one, of Ember, which I will happily take because I have been using her quite a bit. With that being said, I'm excited for these pulls. I really want to do some more pulls, and I really want to get this lovely girl right here. So we're going to jump straight into these pulls with 10 pull number 1. And maybe we see 6-star straight off the bat. That would be kind of cool. Unfortunately, we don't, unless it's a fake out one, because I have seen that before. It is going to be a triple 5-star though, which is pretty good. So this will be pull number 70. Now, I don't remember if the guarantee for a 6-star is 70 or 80, although it looks like it is going to be 80. That is what I remember hearing, I think. So next pull should give us our guaranteed 6-star, and we just need to win the 50-50. We see the Panda again. I know he has a proper name, but I'm forever just going to call him the Panda, because it is so funny to me that there is just a straight up panda in this game. Although I have noticed that everyone, including the NPCs, seem to be animal themed, which I guess is just a thing with this world. Also, this is, I believe, a free 10 pull for the next banner, which I will take. I already have Gilberta, but I mean, why not? We could do another 10 pull in the next banner. So this pull right here should be our guaranteed 6-star. And like, oh, I'm correct about that. Okay. Okay, 6-star, Laevatain. Please, Laevatain. God damn it. Who the hell are you? I don't want you here, actually. My luck of losing 50-50s is carrying over to Arknights as well. That's great. Love to see it. So we have 10 pulls left, which means we'll get halfway to the actual Laevatain guarantee. Let's just hope we can see some earlies. I think we can get early. I know from now on this doesn't carry over to the next banner, which is why I need to actually make sure I get Laevatain now, because these pulls will not carry over, I believe. It's only up until the 80 pity that carries over. So if we don't get Laevatain in these, or this 1 10 pull we got left, I need to somehow get 2 more 10 pulls before her banner ends, which could be tricky. So hopefully we just get lucky right here and we see 5-star. I said 5-star, so we are going to see a 5-star, but hopefully it's a fake out and we actually see a 6-star, because I keep forgetting that there's 6-stars in this game, not 5-stars. However, that's not going to be the case. We have 21 more pulls to guarantee Laevatain. I currently do not have enough pulls to do another 10 pull. However, what we do have is a lot of pulls here, so we could probably get Laevatain's weapon, which is probably a bit backwards to get her weapon first, but we have a bunch of pulls, so we might as well get her weapon, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. Not on this pull, though. We see double 5-star, which is nice. I have both of those weapons, though. So this pull right here should be Laevatain's weapon, and I think it is, yeah, it's guaranteed. 1 issue to get the guaranteed weapon. So as long as I'm not doing anything wrong and I haven't read things wrong, this should be Laevatain's weapon right here. And yes, indeed, there is the 6-star, and there is Laevatain's weapon. What a gorgeous looking weapon. So slightly backwards because we now have her weapon and not the character, but that's fine. We were able to buy 3 of these, so we might have a chance at doing another 10 pull. No, I need 3,500, which I could do if I wanted to spend these. And because I'm running low on time, and I mean, technically I should save these, but also I want to do pulls and I don't really care about the complete of the battle pass. The battle pass takes too long to complete. I'm going to get 3,500. So there we go. We are now able to do 1 more 10 pull before I have to go do a bunch of farming. 10 pull, Laevatain's banner, we see a 5-star. But that does only mean we need one more 10 pull to guarantee a Laevatain. Because, of course, it is just my luck where I'm going to go all the way to the hardest of hard pity to get the character I want. Because, of course that's the case. Also, can we stop getting this dude? So, I guess with that, I'm going back on the grind because I need another 11 pulls to guarantee her. Okay, we are back. It actually only took me like a day to get all of the pulls I needed. I just went and finished the entirety of the Wuling story quest. I don't know why this is still here because I thought I finished it, but apparently not. Did I not finish the Wuling story? Okay, whatever. Apparently I didn't finish the Wuling story quest, or the main quest, but I have unlocked Wuling and have been doing quite a bit of stuff over here, specifically with the core AIC area and getting some of the gold level gear, which is why it is actually a couple days after that first recording because I've been spending a lot of time just actually farming to get resources, not necessarily farming for pools. But in that time, I have managed to acquire 4 of these pools from the event that is now finished, as well as 5,000 orbial, so I can do a 10 pool just in the orbial, plus we have 4 of these, which is nice. And now, because I already have Gilberta, I can save up these, and I will then spend them once I get 29 or however much it is on the protocol pass, or whatever this is called. Is it called the protocol pass? Did I get it correct? It is called the protocol pass. I don't know how I remembered that. But yes, I'll spend 29 of these when I get them on here, because I don't need Gilberta and I don't really want to get Yvonne. I'm not really too fussed about her, so I can actually just spend these on the protocol pass. But with that being said, we now have enough for a 10 pull. We now have enough to guarantee our Laevatain. So finally, with literally a day left of her banner, it is time to bring home this lovely girl. Let's get this out of the way. I hope we should get her on this 10 pull, but you never know. So here we go. This should be our 6-star. It's not going to be the 6-star. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's going to the hardest of hard pity all the way, which checks out. That sounds about right. 5-star is Chen, though, which is not bad. So now with our 1 more pull, this is guaranteed to be Laevatain. This has been 120 pulls, albeit we did get the next limited banner 5-star in these pulls, which I will take. But this has taken us 120 pulls. But there's the 6-star. There's our lovely 6-star animation. And finally, there is our lovely Laevatain. Let's go. That took way too long. But I am not worried about it because we now have Laevatain and I cannot complain. She is incredible. It also does mean now I could do another 10 pull in this weapon banner, which would give us this. Now, I don't know if this resets for the next time. Although, would I use any of these weapons, though? I think these might be Wolfguard's best in slot, in which case I should probably do this because I need Wolfguard a proper weapon. Ooh, okay, this pistol is Wolfguard's best in slot. We have one that's okay for Wolfguard, but I think we might as well, seeing as we are here, go here and do a 10 pull on this and get Wolfguard's signature weapon, because I would like to get Wolfguard built in this video, hopefully, but we might not. And grab this weapon. Thank you very, very much. And also, while we're here, we got this, which is the free character because, I don't know, they just felt like it. However, out of these characters, I don't really know who I want the most. They're all just the standard characters. I probably won't get Ardelia because I already have her. Same with Ember. I actually have Ember at potential 1. So I probably won't worry about Ember. I definitely don't want Li Feng because I already have him. So it's either Last Right or, God, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, Pogranichnik? Is that how you pronounce it? I think that's what I've heard people sort of pronouncing it like. So we could get him. Don't know who's better out of these two, but I think Last Right's pretty good. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to go with Last Right just because I've seen some people use her and do some pretty good damage with her. So for our free 6-star character, we are going to take Last Right. There we go. There's another 6-star character in this video. We now have Last Right, who I'm not going to worry about leveling up right now because I don't have the resources. And finally, our Laevatain, which I'm going to go make sure I am pronouncing her name right.
Laevatain?
Laevatain. Okay, I was close enough. Laevatain, it's close enough. Let's now get Laevatain fully built. First things first, you can have your signature weapon, which is now at level 80. I could potentially push it to level 90, but I would need these, which I probably can't farm because I won't have enough resources to do it. I also need these, which again, probably can't farm. But level 80 is not bad. Can I not put 6-star? I can't put 6-star gear on her until she's... Really? So even if I have the right stuff she needs, like specifically went out and crafted this hot work stuff because I think that's what she needs the most. I don't know if it's better to run like hot work the entire way through or have an off piece. Probably should have looked at that before I crafted a whole set of the hot work stuff, but doesn't matter because apparently I actually need to get her to level whatever that is. I think Ember's there now, so level 50? No, even higher than that. Well, let's try to do that. So let's hope we have enough level up books because this is my big problem. And I did do a bit of pre-farming for this, so I should have enough of the materials. The only thing we might not have enough of is these. So now let's have a look and hopefully we can get her up to the next one, which it looks like we can. So there is level 60, and we are not going to be able to do this because I need 24 of these, and I have none. Right, well, I have one, but that's not really helpful. So let's go in here. Now we'll go farm all of these. I'm probably going to need quite a few of them, but I'll do a couple runs in here. I don't really have a lot of the whatever the stuff's called to claim this, but I think I have a bunch of the stuff to refresh it, and that'll resets in like a couple days, so I might as well use it here. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get Laevatain up to her max level today, just because I'm probably not going to have enough resources, but hopefully we should be able to get her up to at least her second highest, and then maybe we can get some of the other characters like Wolfguard and Antel up. I think Wolfguard's already relatively leveled up because I have been working on him, but Antel is not. Delia luckily is because I've been using her on this team, so that's not a problem. But I will need to work on Antel, and I will need to work on Wolfguard to get that team fully up and running. And then I'm not sure if there's any endgame content, one at all in the game, or if there is, if it needs 2 teams. I feel like I haven't seen any endgame content, but I might just not have unlocked it yet, or I just wasn't looking hard enough. But if there is endgame content, I need a second team. I will probably use Gilberta and do something with that team. Although I would also like to build something with Ember because Ember has been really fun. I've actually been really enjoying using Ember. So I might try building an Ember team, and if I can build an Ember team with Gilberta, that would be even better. Although I haven't looked into that because I've been mainly focusing on Laevatain. Okay, well that should be all the runs we can do, and it's gonna have to be because I don't have very much of these left. But now we should be able to activate her Elite 3 version, I don't know what it's called, and unlock that. We might as well unlock all of these 3 while we are here. And now we can finally go over and get her, hopefully, the level 70 is our current cap for this world because I forgot to level it up, but that's fine. We can get her to level 70, but now with her up to level 70, we can finally equip her with some gold tier gear. Okay, so it turns out I actually kind of got it very wrong. We don't want the T1 gauntlets, we want the normal gauntlets. We want 2 of the pyrometers, and then we want an entirely separate armor piece. So whoopsies, I guess we can go create some of that now. And now in armor, we want this one, the Tidefall light armor. I really should worry about these because I'm not going to have enough now that I think about it. Now, what's the difference between the normal gauntlets and the T1 gauntlets? Aren't they literally the same thing? I cannot see a difference. I probably should get her on the preferred set, which I think is 2 of these, but I don't have that, so that's fine. We'll swap her over to this. It'll do for now. I will, once I get enough wheeling stock wheels, swap this over to another one of these. So now, all that leaves for Laevatain is her battle skills, her combat skills. Ultimate is the first priority. Then it is the battle skill, the combo skill, and finally the basic attack. We don't have enough T credits left for this. That's a problem. I didn't think that was going to be our problem, but that is definitely now our problem. Luckily though, we get 20,000 T credits from this. And we get another 9,000 T credits from dailies. Also, we'd probably get some from training. We get 2,000. So let's actually go to the training for these 2 so I can get some more T credits. And then I should be able to get her combat skills somewhat leveled up. And I guess we just entirely forget about Wolfguard and Antel because we don't have enough. We do hit authority level 50 though, which gives us something. Let's see what this lovely girl that I finally have actually does because I didn't really look at what she does. Obviously, basic attacks do basic attacks. Ooh, it deals damage over time. Hell yes, I love DOT. Combo skill is triggered when enemies suffer combustion or corrosion. I believe combustion is just all heat. And then we do ultimate, which looks insane. And this just destroys everyone. That playstyle is quite fun and I do enjoy it, which I better do because I spent a whole update trying to get her. So now we actually have some more T credits, which means we can work on this stuff again. I will not have enough T credits probably to do a lot of leveling. So let's get the ultimate up to level 5. Then we'll get her battle skill up to level 5 as well. We'll get the combo skill up to 4, I guess. The normal attack can go to 4 as well. And then we put another level into the burst. We get that to 6. I guess we just start working on everything else then. We get that to 6 as well. I'm out of these and T credits. Okay, 4646 is going to be where her combat skills are going to have to be for now. So now we need to look at the rest of the characters. We have Wolfguard, who is at level 60. Could go to level 70, but how many stuff would that use? Quite a bit, and I kind of want to save that for Laevatain, so you can stay at level 60 for now. Gear-wise, you can have the Hot Works with the MI Security hands, because those are your best in slot, except I don't have enough Hot Works for these two, and I don't have enough Wooling Stock Bills. I need to go figure out how to get more Wheeling Stock Bills. But regardless, you can have this weapon now, which hopefully I can get up to a decent level, except I can't. So never mind, you're going to stick with this for now, because it is actually not the worst level. It's level 60. And finally, there is just Antel, which I probably... Oh, he's level 1. That's going to be a problem. Can we even get him, like, sort of leveled up? No. The answer is no. Well, I guess we need to go do some farming and stuff. This would be the team I'd normally run, except because only 3 of these characters are built and Wolfguard's not very built. I'm going to run it a little bit differently. We're going to run Laevatain, Ardelia. I'm going to run Wolfguard because he's kind of built. And then I guess I could just run Ember because why not? Or I could put Gilberta in there because she can do stuff. Maybe. Yeah, why not? I don't know if it's the most optimal team, but we're going to run this for now. Which means now all that's I'm left to mess around with this team is T credits. I don't know how to get them easily enough without farming, and I can't really do that because I don't have enough of these, so we're not going to worry about that. I am going to focus mainly on the gear, which I need Wooling Stock Bills, and I need to figure out how to get those. Oh, wait, that's probably what it is. The stock redistribution terminal over here. Actually, you know what I have that I completely forgot about? I have this. This gives us stock bills, doesn't it? Yeah. Do I have anything to put into that? Nothing. Great. I should probably create some of these LC ruling batteries. Don't know how I create that, but I probably should because I need stuff for this. Well, let's go have a look at this thing over here and see if that's going to give us anything. Otherwise, I guess it's time to go to the factory and do some stuff over there. Okay, so a bit of stuff over in the stock redistribution center, but now I'm going to go here and I'm going to have a look at creating those batteries. So I can maybe do some stuff with the outpost, because that will probably be a bit easier to make the Wooling Stock Bills. This is one of the things I actually hate about the factories, is because I have half my stuff running in Valley 4, half the stuff running in Wheeling. Some of the materials that I need to craft different components are in Valley 4, and I have to keep teleporting between the two. And it's kind of painful, because this doesn't carry over to each area. Now that is done, so I can create a packaging unit, and then we can head back to Wooling, get that packaging unit stuff all hooked up, and then get some batteries. They'll take a while to craft, so I'm not going to be able to do too much in terms of Wooling Stock Bills today, but I can at least get that running, so in the future I have enough of them. Because I believe that is the best way to get Wooling Stock Bills relatively easily, which is the main thing we need for the gear now, because I have a lot of these, so our main issue is the stock bills. But seeing as we do have some stock bills, I am going to buy another one of these. So now Laevatain can go on to double this, the double pyrometer, and you can now have the power bank, and I will craft, you have strength, so I guess double power bank would be the best for Wolfguard. I would say so, except we don't have enough stock bills, so we can't do that. Oh, well, that is at least Laevatain fully maxed out when it comes to the gear. Wolfguard will just need the second piece of kit, and then Ardelia is going to need a whole new set of kit because she's on a blue set at the moment, and Antel's not on anything, so he's definitely going to need a set. Which means now, I guess, there's not too much else I can do because I don't have enough stuff, mainly T credits. Don't have much of these, and I can't really get too much more of them very easily without farming, and there's no point farming them because I don't have that much farming, whatever it's called. Sanity. I am losing my sanity trying to do all this farming. But now, I guess it's time to see what Laevatain can actually do. We do some damage testing. Also, I must say, as someone who is a very big fan of designs that look cool when you're running with the character, Laevatain's design is insane with those crazy big fire things that are coming off her ring that runs around her. It looks sick. It makes it look really, really cool, which is something I love. I like it when characters have something interesting. So when you're running around with them, it is actually interesting looking and not just hair or just back of the clothes. So we are going to do all her stuff. I want to do that, and then I want to do her skill. That does 28,000, which is the biggest damage I've seen on this account so far. And then I guess we just keep doing normal attacks and do other heat-related skills with her intro mixed in there every now and then. And then whenever we get her skill up, we do her skill. I guess that's how we play her, although I should probably check that out. And ultimate. How much damage do we see from her ultimate? Big damage, hopefully. Oh my god. I am frozen and I have no HP. That's problem. That's 14,000, 30-something thousand. Yeah, no, that's some pretty decent damage, I must say. I need to figure out how she works, but that is a really fun playstyle. That is really, really fun. Although, as I said, I do need to figure out how she works because I'm not too sure about that. And I'm kind of just spamming buttons and hoping things work. But even with just spamming buttons and hoping things work, this is easily my favorite team, and it should be because I love Laevatain. So although we do get some more stock builds, so I can probably get another one of these for our lovely boy Wolfguard. There you go. I believe that's probably the best I can get for you, although I'm not too sure about that. And now we're just going to need to wait for more wheeling stock builds to deal with Idelia, and obviously T credits and wheeling stock builds for Ontel. But that is going to take a while, and this video needs to come out tomorrow, so we can't do any more work with that. I don't know if I'll do another video working in this team or if I'll just work on it on my own time. But I am definitely super enjoying Arknights, so you will see more Arknights videos from now on. But with that being said, that is where I'm going to leave this video off, so I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you like this video, do go check out my last video on Arknights Endfield. And with that being said, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good. Bye.